Welcome back to the Vibe Check podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Zucchini Fred, joined here with Thomas and Celine.
And today we have a very special guest, the sexiest photographer and director in all of Los Angeles County, not just the city, but the whole county, and maybe all of Southern California.
Including San Bernardino.
And Yucca Valley, and everything you can think of.
I didn't make you say that.
No, she didn't text me that as her bio. Her name is Nas Nixx Hexxin. She's worked with folks you know like Rico Nasty, Tara Yummy, Jake Weber, Johnny Gilbert, Emma, Jeffrey Campbell, Beepa Bella, and more.
Damn, yo, that's crazy. Beepa Bella.
We're just gonna jump right in today, because
Hi.
the whole point of this podcast is just to figure out, do you pass the vibe check? And so we want to start you off with our first classic vibe check question. And the first question is, let's say today you had to get a limb amputated. It can be any limb. It is healthy, but you have no choice. It's got to go. And when they amputate it off, the doctor says, hey, we can cook it up any way you like. Would you or would you not try a piece of your limb?
Me personally, I wouldn't. But the limb situation. Have you seen Bionic Barbie on TikTok?
No, what's that?
No, it's just this girl who like just got her arm cut off and like she kept it. Yeah, and I wonder if she's gonna eat it.
The cut off arm?
Yeah, you haven't seen her?
In where?
How?
Where'd she
like
keep
frozen?
Like formaldehyde?
Well, like this is a little sad. She has like cancer, so like they cut off the arm, and yeah, and she's gonna freeze it and shit. Keep it in her freezer.
Oh wow.
But I like didn't pass the vibe check for this one because I wouldn't eat it because I don't eat meat though.
Oh, okay.
But like maybe if like you fried it really crispy and I couldn't tell what it is.
Oh,
you know?
So you would let us secretly feed it to you?
Sure,
But you don't want to know.
If you crisp it up and you put mayo on it, like I'll eat it. You know.
Oh, interesting. And what body part would you most be interested in tasting?
Maybe like a butt, like a nice
butt.
juice,
That's what I said.
like a nice juicy like fat ass.
A juicy fat ass.
A juicy fat ass. You know about that here.
Damn.
Yeah,
Would you want somebody who?
You watched the first episode, yeah.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
We spent like 10 minutes talking about my butt.
I can go 20.
Oh shit! All right. There was one time we were playing a game. I can't remember the name of the game. I think it was categories, something in a pool. I got up to like say the categories, whatever. Everyone else is in the pool or something. And I think like maybe I just like kind of randomly twitch my butt sometimes or something. No. And Nas was like, "Yo, can you stop twerking?" I was like, "Oh
I just
shit!"
want
I
to
didn't
formally
realize.
apologize for that.
No, it's fine.
I
you
know.
know.
It's
It
a
made me-
common thing, yeah.
It made me self-aware.
No,
but in a good way. Where now I realize I'm literally walking around town, like kind of twitching my butt every once in a while.
Stop. It's just like, when you play categories, you're in the pool and you're looking up at their ass. Like that's the only thing I could look at, you know?
Oh, because it's so big you couldn't even see my head. you couldn't even
see the
back
sky,
of my
you know?
head. It's kind of like eclipsing it.
So yeah, I just want to formally apologize here. You brought me here to apologize to you, and
That's why you're here. Thank you. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm never gonna bring up your ass again.
Okay.
No, it's he's not offended because he literally on the reg will offer to do an upside down twerk on the wall.
I mean, you did that at your birthday, and it was really impressive.
Thank
He
you.
did 4 times.
Let the people know.
Unsolicited,
I
let me
was
say.
drunk.
Well, okay, so yeah, you didn't really pass the vibe check question, but you have a specific vibe. Okay. But we were curious about like, some of your personal life updates and a vibe check question that comes with that. Okay. So, you recently got married. Congratulations.
I did.
Congrats.
Thank you.
By the way, guys, Nas and Sean, her husband, did the whole wedding, like the design, the planning, everything.
Planned it for 18 months. It was crazy. We're both artists, so it turned out exactly as we envisioned and better.
You can see it in a vlog that Thomas is working
Still working on. Yeah.
He's still working on
6
it.
months.
Months.
Wait, tell
Perfection
the
takes
people the
time,
premise, like the day that you guys selected.
So we selected April 8th, 2024, which was the day that the last solar eclipse in the US or something like that. Right, Sean? In like 60 years. And we got married in the middle of this random town, Johnson City, Texas. It's kind of a hick town, but we were there for love and vibes. And it was amazing. The eclipse literally happened. We kissed, said our vows. It was amazing. I thought I was going to start levitating at how happy I was,
Wow.
That's so cute.
That's beautiful.
And yeah, every little thing, like we planned, like it was a lot of fucking work, but so worth it.
I remember you guys were cutting the invitations.
Yeah.
Invitations at the FedEx. And I
Yep.
was like, what the hell is this for?
I remember. Yeah, we were like, don't look.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, a lot of small details came together.
You saw them slaving over a hot set of invitations. You didn't offer to help.
No, I didn't. Did I help?
We didn't want to.
No,
help.
I went to.
You would have
eat,
fucked
like,
it up
a
somewhere.
Jersey Mike's.
But we also hand wrote everybody like long notes, very personal notes.
That's
so
the cutest.
That took the longest time ever.
What advice would you give to the people out there that want to like plan and design their own wedding?
Give yourself enough time. Pretend that your wedding is earlier so that you get everything done on time. I like told myself like I need to get this done before 2024, and to be true to yourself and not listen to anything that your family or friends have to say.
What were they saying?
They didn't like that we didn't have +1s.
Oh.
We didn't have +1s though because we wanted to remember everybody there. We just stuck to our fucking
Guts.
my guts. Guns?
Yeah.
Guns?
Guts.
Okay.
You stuck to
Well, we were in
what you
Texas.
thought was your authentic
Yeah.
self, you know?
And I'm so happy though because it was small. We knew everybody there. Also, if random people went, how would we write them a nice heartfelt letter? You know?
That's true.
So
You could be like, I liked your haircut.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Also, my cousin wanted to bring his girlfriend who he's been dating for more than a year, and I said no because I wanted him to spend time with the other cousins. You know, if he was with his girlfriend, they wouldn't have spent. They'd be together, you know, canoodling.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought about all those things. I was like, no, the cousins need to stick together.
It's kind of cool because like not only you were like planning a wedding for everyone to come to, but you're also planning a eclipse viewing party. So they get like 2 for 1
Well,
kind of.
we kind of felt better about that because we
Yeah.
were like, okay, if all
Yeah.
else fails, like at least they have an eclipse, or at least they see us get married.
What would fail? What would be the all
One of the
else?
two.
If you wouldn't be able to see the eclipse,
Oh,
or if I don't know, random shit, maybe like something in the planning. The day before we actually got married, there was an insane hailstorm, and like the windows were giant holes in the window, and they had to like repair that the morning of.
Question. So you got married. How long have you and Sean been together?
8 years since we were 18 years old.
Wow.
Crazy.
Met in Miami. He lived a mile away from my house where I grew up.
How'd you guys meet?
Okay, it's like not romantic, but so we met on Tinder in 2016.
Hell yeah.
But the story goes a little deeper because this sounds like a lie though every time I say it, and I realize that. So I just graduated high school. I was a really bad student. I didn't know I was gonna go to college, so I didn't apply to any colleges. All my friends applied, they were leaving out of state, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna be in Miami alone with like no friends. That's really depressing for me. Everyone was talking about Tinder. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it and make a friend. I literally had it for 5 minutes, and I saw him, and his bio was all about SpongeBob and stuff, and he was like cute and stuff. So I was like, okay. And then we literally hung out the next day. And then we didn't stop hanging out that whole summer, every single day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he would like bike ride to my house, throw rocks in my window.
Throw
like,
rocks at your
Yo.
window.
He would. It was very much like a fairy tale. He
Yo,
like
men
went
take
on
notes.
for real.
Sean really pulling out all the stuff.
What
He
was
really
his
did.
biggest red flag?
Probably. I like really want to. Whatever. His biggest red flag is his. I think.
Man, can't really get rid of them.
Is that
you know?
fucked up?
No, it's not fucked up.
Anyway.
Piggybacking off the red flags comment, what are any like just general icks you have for a guy?
When somebody picks their nose all the fucking time.
Oh wow.
That's
Julian,
actually
you're
Sean's red
out of
flag.
it.
what
No, that's
if
actually
they
Sean's
eat the booger though?
Ew. That's even worse.
It's worse. What if they offer to give you the booger?
That's disgusting.
I'm not gonna out anyone here, but someone here loves doing that.
Eating it?
Yo,
Eating it.
No,
Sean-
that's not true.
Sean also like picks his nose all the fucking time, and like every single day I'm like, I'm every single day I like
Sean's
choose,
right there, by
I
the way,
choose to
guys.
love him, you know. But when I see that, I'm like, ooh, like can I deal with this for the rest of my fucking life? Because he like goes knuckle deep in and
Knuckle
like,
deep.
no, it's insane.
Which knuckle?
Like always this one, like
Second knuckle.
knuckle deep.
Oh,
in.
that's
For reference, everyone.
Deep, and then he like opens his mouth because he can't breathe through his nose when he does it, and he's just like he's just like mouth breathing. I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. It's true though. You know how many times I've gotten my phone. I'm like, I'm gonna post this on Instagram right now if you don't stop. Like, oh, it's so crazy.
I was on a date actually yesterday, and I was driving her back, and she was like, "Oh, you've got a little booger on you," and I was like, "Oh
Wait,
shit!"
wait,
all right,
wait.
okay.
No, she didn't.
Got it off, and
How
I was
lo-
like,
wait.
"Oh damn, that's awkward." She was like, oh, you'd much rather I tell you though than not tell you. And I was like, I guess that's true.
I would never tell somebody. I know that's really bad of me. I wouldn't, just to save myself from feeling awkward, you know?
But so then I told her, no, what she should have done is just stuck her finger up my nose and just pulled it out
Okay,
herself.
that's romantic, I guess, for you.
But she didn't say booger. She said boogie, right?
She said boogie.
Oh, that's,
yeah.
that's a little weird,
That's
right?
even worse. That's even worse.
It's not weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
boogie on.
It fits in with her character.
How many
Oh,
dates
okay.
have you gone on with this girl?
This was our third date.
Oh, wow. Third date and already calling a boogie.
Boogies,
That's
yeah.
I think I would
crazy.
be like, hey, I think there's something right there. Or if I...
No, I would just not tell.
If I
I
knew
would
that
not
person,
tell.
I would grab a napkin and I would just like do it.
Ooh,
Grab a
that's
napkin.
crazy.
No,
If
that's
it was,
crazy,
not if
bro.
it was
It's like the
inside.
dice
Not if it was
tooth, bro.
inside.
Yeah, none of you told me I had something in my tooth that day. That's the beef that we're gonna make.
we were playing werewolves.
And I had green stuff in my tooth. And
You said it was like a. You said like, is that a tooth gem?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
or was that
You're like,
Julian?
That might have been
Somebody-
me. Yeah. I was big on the tooth gems because
No, it was
Not
not a
me.
tooth gem. Yeah, so they didn't tell me. So you're a hypocrite, actually.
How could I have told you had food in your teeth if I didn't?
I know.
think
I
it was
don't.
food?
I don't want you to tell me there's food in my teeth.
Oh.
I
Oh, you don't want us to tell you.
Oh, I mean,
You see, you can't be happy.
you know, I
just
yeah,
said
I
you were
can't be
getting
happy.
mad at us for
no,
not
you're
telling
right. You're
you.
right. It's just like so embarrassing either way. You know.
Either way.
It's like my husband should have been watching out. You know,
Oh.
he should have been looking at
Always
me and
comes
letting me
back
know.
to Sean,
Just letting
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know?
Some
So
of
it's actually his fault.
Yeah, but I think it's better to have someone tell you and you can get rid of it because at the end of the night you go home
And you see it.
Everyone goes home and they're like, "Yo, Nas had food on her teeth the
No.
whole
The whole
time,
time.
and no one told her."
I think I usually say something because I can't stop staring if I notice.
But then that's good staring because then they'll notice. They'll be like, you know,
Sometimes
They'll be
There's
I try and,
something
like,
in my teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes I try and like sub or casually like try and like tell them. I'll be like, you know, like
Oh.
or like I'll just like
No.
from across the room, you know. Like,
sometimes I go like this and people think I'm letting them know
Telling
about it.
them, yeah,
But
no,
then they
no.
go like this and I'm like, oh, I'm just scratching my nose. But
That's like the double awareness. Like when that happens to me, I actually just like I like to laugh at it.
wait, when you have a booger in your
No, when
nose?
someone else does.
You
Or something in
laugh?
their
you
teeth.
laugh
So you
at
just
them?
laugh at them?
It's actually-
What the
No,
hell?
it just
Wow.
makes everything they say funnier.
Oh, in your head you're laughing.
In my head.
Oh.
No, I actually laugh.
No,
You're like,
you laugh
look-
out loud. Let's be real.
I laugh.
You
out
bully them in
loud.
front of their face.
Yeah.
Well, what's another red flag?
Or ick.
Or egg?
Like not good hygiene.
Yeah.
Like clean your ass. Like men don't know how to clean their ass. I mean,
Oh.
my man does, but
Yeah.
other men.
Did you teach him or he knew?
I'll plead the fifth on that one.
Do you think it's a red flag if someone has never farted in front of their partner?
That's a good question. I do.
Yeah,
I think
me
that's
too.
I think it's a red flag. I had a friend who dated this man for 4 years and she never farted.
No, I'll take it one step further. I think it's kind of a red flag if you've never peed in front of each other.
Peed or pooped.
Pooped? I don't know.
I did the door open.
Well, it depends on how long, and you know.
I
I
like
guess
to,
how long? Yeah.
that's
I mean, you
crazy.
guys have been together 8 years.
Poop
like
smells,
we've
you know?
we've vomited.
Okay,
we've
at
pooped,
what
you know?
year did you start pooping in front
Honestly,
of each other?
immediately.
Oh.
So within 10 minutes of being on TV.
Yeah, within 10
You
minutes.
met him within
No.
5 and you're pooping in front of him within
Probably
10.
a week, honestly.
Wow.
But
Wow.
But you know, I'm the type of person that I'm like, okay, if people don't like me for who I am, you know, you got to pull out all your stops at the beginning.
Yeah.
You got to be weird at the beginning. You got to fart in front of them. You got to poop in front of them. You know, they need to know what they're getting into.
No, I agree. I totally
So-
agree. Yeah.
You should say the thing about the story, how relationships and stories and living up.
Oh yeah. Well, so there's this quote that I really like. I've been really into like relationship quotes because I'm going through a sad time.
Well, dang, I'm sorry.
But there's this really quote I like, and I wish I could credit, but I don't honestly remember where I saw this. But it's when two people meet each other for the first time, they tell each other a story of who they are, and they spend the rest of the relationship living up to that story. Yeah.
That's those
good.
TikTok quotes on those slideshows with the sad songs, right?
No. It's actually, I think it was a therapist that was being interviewed. Yeah.
That's good.
That's really stuck
So
to
you were
me.
kind of telling a story to
That
each other that you are people who poop.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to
We
live up to
poop,
that,
we
yeah.
fart, you know, we vomit sometimes
Yeah.
when we're sick.
Well,
No.
if you need the Wi-Fi here, yeah.
The Wi-Fi?
The name of my Wi-Fi is Poop Palace.
Oh.
Yeah. I won't reveal the password though for
Poop
obvious
palace!
Yeah.
reasons.
Exclamation.
We're big fans of poop here.
Okay, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
same.
So should we move on to the next vibe check question?
Well,
Actually,
I want to ask: have you farted in front of your girl that said you have a boogie?
I think I have, but it wasn't a loud fart. It wasn't a smelly fart either. You know, I got away with it.
But like, did she?
Oh, she didn't hear.
She didn't hear.
Then that doesn't count.
And Tommy, have you?
What do you think?
No way. This guy's
No way.
Anyone.
He's a red flag. Like he would be married and not ever fart
That's
in front
weird
of
to
No,
me.
I would if I was
like, how are you
married, yeah.
married and have a kid and don't?
I don't know.
fart?
Where's my kid?
No,
Where's my
I'm
kid?
talking
Have you
about
ever
somebody
farted
else.
in front of
Yeah.
someone you were dating
Yeah.
As a joke,
on
like, haha,
purpose,
silly,
or was like by accident?
because when you do it by
Why
accident,
would
you're
you go on
embarrassed
purpose?
because it's funny.
Yeah, like let it rip.
Or not. When I mean,
You just let it. You raise the leg. You're like, God, let it rip.
You got the Timo
See,
shroom poison.
I grew up with-
Dude. Like God.
You stink out the room. You're like, get out.
Leandre's the girl, dude. Fuck.
my dad would always my dad loves fart jokes, so he would just
Yeah.
like jump in the air and fart. You know, that's like my humor.
Like the fart would propel him in the air.
Yeah, he would jump. He would clack his heels jumping. He'd like stick his ass like out the door and like fart. You know.
Wait, would you guys care if a girl farted in front of you?
Honestly, I would prefer that.
No.
You would prefer that.
Yeah.
So you like
good.
farts.
I mean, it just makes it, like, okay, you're chill as fuck. No, I can be chill as fuck,
Has your girl farted in front of you?
What?
No, I let her fart and then
You go.
just take a big old whiff.
Breaking news on the podcast.
Breaking
you
news.
Sniffed a
We'll
fart.
put it right on Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram if you haven't already.
What a segue.
Officially vibe checked. You're gonna love the content there. I promise.
In the vein of like bathroom questions,
Ooh.
yeah, I was talking about this. I was lamenting how my vagina is not shaped in such a way where I can pee straight.
Yeah, no, I can't pee straight either.
I'm so happy to hear
Multiple
that.
like 2 streams.
Two streams.
I've
For
never
me, it's
heard that
not
before.
two.
That's
For me, it's
crazy.
just like it's different every time. Like I can't predict.
honestly,
the
honestly,
direction.
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how like do you hover? Are you good at hovering over the toilet seat?
No,
Oh my god, raw dogging the toilet seat.
no, I always
Oh.
put toilet paper on the toilet seat. Like I make a
Oh,
little
yeah.
thing for myself. Okay,
Same.
some people don't.
Yeah,
Some people
I
don't.
don't. I
And
will-
that's-
fucking disgusting.
I will out myself
Disgusting.
here.
Fucking
you're gonna
disgusting.
get like ass pimples or some
It
like
hasn't happened yet. I don't know.
or some
Like,
disease. Like that's not okay.
unless it's really disgusting.
He was like, no, tell them what your definition of really disgusting.
scared.
Like if there's poop on the toilet seat,
No. So at bars, you sit on the toilet with your bare ass.
No.
I try not to poop out in public that much. Like I'm not going
But
to
you
bars
do.
and like pooping.
But you
on
do.
the-
He
I have.
will sit in like
worst is
raw
an
dog the
airport
toilet
bathroom.
seat in a
No.
public bathroom
No.
and take a shit.
That's not okay. Do you
That is
clean your ass
disgusting.
good though?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
but you can't Oh my god, I can't even get into
Tommy, what
That's
about
what
you?
underwear. Like you. Like,
It depends, yeah.
It depends.
He will.
In the Houston airport, yeah, hell no. But,
I always need to do that. Like no matter what. Like
Same.
No,
and-
but like,
okay. Glad
Yeah.
we're on the same page
Yeah.
there because
Yeah.
it's crazy how you don't do that.
the
Like,
best though is you ask out with a group and you ask everyone, and there's always at least one person that's like, yeah, no, and just seeing the ridicule they get from the people who put the
paper, like the
paper
thin
down,
paper.
You know,
What is that thin paper gonna do for you?
protect you.
You know what I
Protect
do
you.
when I go to a bathroom, I see those thin papers. I actually spray my own bacteria on those papers.
That's fucked up. No, I have trust
That's
issues.
so fucked up.
Yeah. So
And honestly, guys have even less excuse to not be clean because you don't even have to touch the toilet seat most of the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you choose to. Like you choose to be disgusting.
No, if I have to pee, I like peeing sitting down, so I'll go sit on that toilet seat. You
I
know?
just thought of something. I don't know.
I'm
This
kidding,
is
I'm
this might be
kidding,
too weird.
No, go
Yeah,
for
go
it.
for it.
When you sit on the toilet seat, doesn't your dick touch like the toilet seat?
have a-
Depends on how the toilet's shaped. No,
Ew.
there's sometimes it's an issue,
Your
but
dick
no,
is
but
touching
usually
a-
not. Usually
Oh,
not.
public restroom toilet.
No,
yo,
no.
That's crazy.
I guess unless you were like hard and you were trying to pee.
I don't know, but no, because you like you use your hand to keep it away. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
See, I don't know.
I had
There
a
you go.
buddy that we might get on the podcast once say that. Oh my god, dude, we should talk about this when he's on the podcast. That he wipes his
His dick on the inside of the
no,
toilet
he
seat.
just
He wipes the poop on his
no
dick.
no.
Ew.
He wipes front to back, or he wipes
Back to
to
front.
front. Yeah,
And as a man, like that's gonna get stuck underneath your balls, right? Like
I
that's
don't
not
know.
okay.
He has a method. He has a method that he says it's like
That's not
We
okay.
had a friend who's too muscular. He couldn't reach behind
No.
him to wipe, so he had to wipe from like to go in through
No.
the front.
No.
Yeah. He's like, I literally cannot reach.
yo.
He's like, he's like all of our friends, and he has really big trap muscles, and he was like, it literally hinders me from like going to the bathroom.
Oh.
He like can't reach.
He needs
back
a bidet.
around.
Oh yeah, but my
My
Chemical Romance. It was, you know how they've been broken up for so long that you never thought they would like, you would see them play live.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, I love them in high school and stuff. Love that, you know, the I'm Not Okay video. It's just like the teen angst of being in like a school and just getting like bullied and stuff. I wasn't really
That
getting
totally
bullied, but
happened to you.
Yeah.
Dude, you were bullying your brother, huh?
I was. One time he was playing ping pong in the common room and he just looked like he was having a little too much fun.
That's so messed
For my
up.
liking.
So
He wasn't being nonchalant enough. He wasn't being a nonchalant dreadhead. So I just grabbed him and I just like threw him on the ground in front of everyone.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Wow,
And I felt really
it's
bad
really
about
aggressive
it.
of you.
Yeah.
Brother,
And I was just like, why are you having so much fun?
You
Bitch.
were jealous. You
Oh
were
my
jealous that
God.
you weren't having that much fun.
No, I was just like, you by proxy are kind of like ruining my nonchalant vibes I'm trying to give off as a 15-year-old kid.
Oh.
But I've
It's kinda very
since
dark.
repented for that. That was like pretty mean of me, but
Yeah, really mean.
No, it wasn't really
Now
good.
his younger brother bullies him.
Yeah, he does
in like
bully me.
in more like
Yeah.
psychological ways. that
way
really,
more
really,
torturing ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, like having a happy family.
Having money,
Yeah,
a happy
having a
family, an
baby,
amazing
yeah.
wife.
If you
But
see
I-
a mean comment on our podcast or any of Thomas's content, it's definitely his brother.
Or it's
Yeah.
Sean.
Oh, before I forget, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah. 2 years ago, right?
It was 2 years ago. Yeah,
I
to
just
the
saw
dot.
them.
Yeah, we got some tickets from
I
Hot
saw-
Topic.
I saw them 3 times that month too.
Whoa.
Wait, really?
Dang.
Well,
Well,
one
it's
of
because
the
I needed
tickets.
a ride there. So it's kind of an exchange, you know? It was kind of like,
Are you gonna say the part where we got?
yeah, that's the
Okay,
story. Yeah,
okay.
go for it.
No, you go. For
Oh, no, you forgot? Well, the thing is, like, I didn't love My Chemical Romance that much because I was like, we couldn't find parking, so we parked in a residential area, like 30-minute walk away from the venue, the Kia Forum. I was
Time,
like, I can
time
wa-
was ticking. We needed to get
well,
there.
I was like, I can walk 30 minutes, miss 1 or 2 songs.
I can't.
You can't.
No.
You really couldn't. And I was confused why you couldn't. I didn't really understand your devotion.
Now you
I
know.
guess. Now I know, but and I was like, I can walk. I was wearing comfortable shoes, but you were like giving me anxiety, but you were rushing, and I'm like,
Of course.
yeah. And it's like we get there, we're probably gonna stand around for
Whose fault was it that you were late?
Probably Tommy.
No, it was no one's fault. It was just there was no parking. There was no
So it was
we were
his
looking
fault?
for parking, and we parked in a residential area, and then you started like going up to random houses and knocking on the doors and trying to
No,
ask them in
not
Spanish.
not knocking on doors.
You were knocking and be like, hola.
No,
like,
I wasn't. No, I
Hola,
wasn't.
tío, ¿cómo
No, I
estás?
wasn't.
Like, you're trying to be like, pulling up the Miami
No, no,
Spanish.
I was walking and I saw a man. Everyone was
No,
offering rides.
you went to a few houses first.
No, I didn't.
You did. You went to like 3 houses.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
dude. And you
remember
asked your
that.
grandma.
That's
You asked
honestly
the
more
old
No, you're
man.
lying.
I remember,
That's
dude.
pretty
'Cause
sick.
I was standing
No.
outside. I was like, oh, maybe she might get shot, but I'm just gonna stand out here. But and you would ask in Spanish for someone to drive us to the venue.
Yeah, there was this man with a car there. They were trying to make money, you know? They were like, "Oh, you can park in our house," you know? They were offering shit. Speaking in Spanish only.
Yeah, you get into the car and
Get in the car and then I'm like, well, we could get sex trafficked here.
2 beautiful women.
Exactly. But then we get there
No,
safe.
but you were like, you're not gonna kill me, are you? You asked them that. And I
you
got
need
so-
to. You need to ask
No,
that.
you don't have to ask them that.
Yes,
Makes it
you-
more
it
awkward.
put-
Makes
no,
me
it
like they
puts
want
them
to
in
kill
their
you.
place.
You
It
look
puts them
into
in their
their
place.
eyes.
You're like
can
incepting
see.
them like, you want to kill me? Like,
No, you got it. That's
dude,
what
I
it
was
puts-
so scared.
That's how you
dude. I was
put
like,
them.
I'd rather walk. You wouldn't. You'd rather die than
No.
walk. That's
rather die.
crazy.
No, but I ask those questions because like it makes them uncomfortable. You know. Apparently, you're supposed to ask those questions so that they know that you clock them.
I trust Nas more on this than you.
I think
if
I
I'm
have more
being
street
honest.
smart than you.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So-
Street smart, going up to random houses.
I don't remember going up to random
Yo,
houses,
she got
but
you
like
there on time though, right? It all worked.
we were
out.
there on time, right before
Early too, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Like 30 minutes early.
and
maybe.
$30 worth it for me.
Yeah.
Saw
That's
my
not
Chemical-
bad, honestly. That's like a-
Zelled him. Great
Yeah.
conversation, you know. I was like, My Chemical Romance, and, you know.
Yeah, he probably
Talking,
thought we were weird.
you know,
Yeah.
that
But he made
life is
$30.
about community, and we need to talk to strangers more. That's what I think.
I agree.
Makes me happy every time I talk to a stranger. You know.
Well, right now you're talking to millions of them.
Oh my god,
Podcast.
Don't even. I'm scared.
Actually, speaking of that, I feel like people will be curious how you went from being like a student in Florida to all of a sudden being out in LA and like working with all these big influencers and like shooting these campaigns, directing music videos. Like, tell us about your journey.
So, I didn't know I was going to go to college. I almost didn't know I was going to graduate high school. I like didn't know until a week before, and it was
Whoa.
crazy.
Down to the wire.
Down
Yeah.
to the fucking wire. I got my cap and gown like couple days before.
Dang.
I would skip school a lot and go to the pet store and like hold hamsters. Yeah. When I met Sean, he helped me apply to Miami-Dade Community College. I went there for, honestly, like time is a blur. Months, I think. I don't know. I was in the photography program there because I did photography in high school. That's where I would skip all my classes. I would go to the photography room, be in the dark room. That's where all the artists were. That's where all my friends were. I had went to 3 different, this is such a long story. I had went to 3 different high schools, and that last high school, you know, you don't make a lot of friends like that. I had a lot of internet friends at that point. So the people that included me, the people that accepted me were the gays and the artists.
Wait, had you started posting on social media yet?
I have had a following since I was in middle school.
Wow.
Oh, what?
I had a One Direction account in middle school with like 50K.
50K
What?
in middle school.
In 2010 when
That means a lot.
it back then, yeah.
Back then,
for
that was
sure.
that was currency.
And then I had like a astrology account with like 100K on Twitter.
What's an astrology account?
I was the first, we were the first astrology account. Like your sign as Marina the Diamonds music videos, like those types of accounts. We were like the first one on Twitter. It was
Oh,
called
so
Horny
you
Scopes.
guys
already
off.
knew how to build like a following.
I did. I've been doing that since middle school. But like in middle school, it was for One Direction, and I didn't know it was social media at the beginning. I thought it was an editing account or an editing app because like you would put filters on shit. I was like, oh, this is chill. Me and my friend Paulina, we like, it was chill. But then it turned into something bigger. You know, One Direction also turned into something bigger, and then I ended up being a 1D update account.
Yo.
what was the
you know,
name? What was the name of your account?
Haza.
Haza. Okay.
HASA.
Does it still live?
No, I just tried to find it, and like I can't find my Tumblr. I can't find anything.
Oh.
Yeah,
Whoa. Who's your favorite One Direction?
Harry
member?
Styles.
Harry Styles.
I know, kind of basic of me, but you know, now as an adult, I think I'm going for Louis now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know,
Interesting.
kind of weird.
Controversial
but he
choice.
looks really good right now. So
really?
You know,
maybe I need to see it.
he like played like an Arctic Monkeys like cover, and like I just thought it's really good. But where was I?
So you were taking classes at Miami-Dade.
Yeah, taking classes at Miami-Dade. My teacher was actually really mean to me. That's where I met one of my best friends, Viviana. Tommy knows
Shout out,
Viviana.
yeah.
That's where I met her. We both
Let me
would
stay
cry.
at her place for one night when I missed my flight.
Exactly, yeah. We met in community college, and we were both taking photography, and our teacher would poke holes through our photos and throw them out the window.
That's fucked
and we
up.
would cry together after every fucking
Photo
critique.
teachers love being mean. What's up
They
with
love
that?
being mean.
Yeah.
I applied to Cal Arts because one of my friends from high school went there, and I was like, I can do it. Tim Burton went there. You know, the guy who made SpongeBob went there, and loved them. He helped me with my application. I also applied to Art Center, and I got in with a scholarship for both of them.
Oh shit!
And
Nice.
I ended up choosing Cal Arts because Art Center was too.
You went to Cal Arts?
I went to Cal Arts for like 2 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But then I dropped out. So I went there, and yeah, that's where I learned some stuff. They didn't teach me much business stuff though.
They
Like,
never do in art school.
They do at at Art Center though.
Yeah, Cal Arts is like just art. You know?
Just vibes,
Yeah.
which I liked at the beginning, but then I'm like, how do I make money? I actually know somebody who just graduated from there, and they don't have a job like lined up, but like when he graduated, he had a job lined up. So, you know. And then I dropped out. I was working at a juice bar, and
Old Town.
Also, wait, for the people that don't know, those are both really, really insanely good art schools. Just
Thank
like
you.
facts.
Thank you.
No, like
I had horrible
seriously.
grades too. I don't like. I got in from my portfolio, which now I look back and I'm like, ooh, not good, but it worked. So yeah, you don't need good grades, I guess.
Yeah.
I literally had F's and D's. Like it was,
But then you had those photos.
but then I had those photos.
But I
Yeah,
feel like
they're
you were. I feel like you were always a hustler, though. Like if
I
you're
have
out
always
here
been.
making One Direction update
No,
accounts,
for real.
astrology accounts, and then you like got yourself to arts.
I am a hustler.
Cal Arts, like that's crazy.
I hustled us getting into My Chemical Romance in
Yeah,
time.
on
I feel like
yeah.
I'm always
That was
doing that. Like
that was a hustle.
you know, I always take an opportunity and try and, you know, when I got those 3 VIP tickets, I was kind of side. When I was telling you about that,
Yeah.
I used those to get in front of the line at the merch line. I skipped like a 2-hour line.
So you're like,
we
this
were,
is VIP.
dude. Speaking of, you kind of get your way
Well,
into the front. You got to get to
I
the
had
front.
I
right?
said, do you want these 2 tickets? Just let me skip you in line. And then
Oh,
she was like,
you offered the tickets.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we were trying to get to the front of a concert the other night.
You got to bargain and hustle.
And then it was like kind of older people there at the Modest Mouse concert, and then this one lady behind me just started like shitting on me.
What was
I
she
can't
saying?
believe this asshole just is standing right in front of me. We've been standing here for all night, and then they just decided to cut.
Damn.
And she was shaming me. And
But
I
did you
actually-
have fun though?
No, I left. I
He
actually
left.
went
He literally
upstairs.
left because he was so embarrassed. I just stood there.
No,
I was
dude,
like,
it was so
own it,
embarrassing.
like-
I was ready to fight her.
There's
Yeah.
one guy behind me to my right. he's saying some shit, and then he was like, "I'm gonna rip that guy's mustache straight off his face."
No.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of this.
And it was this
mean.
really tall, muscular guy. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave it be and pretend like I didn't hear that.
You're just vibing.
But I kind of like, you know, you kind of like just kind of work the crowd a little. I ended up giving them space and like they could see.
There was
like,
a lot of space. I don't know what the hell they're
especially when the
talking
mosh
about.
pit started.
Yeah,
the
there
whole
was a
room
shit ton
kinda
of
cleared
space.
out.
I was like, it's your fault for not taking up more space. Honestly, and
Yeah,
also if
protect
you're
your
a tall,
spot.
if you're a
Yeah.
tall man and you're in general admission and you're standing all the way in the front, like
That's
I
messed
can't
up.
see shit
That's
in the
messed
back.
up.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna move my way up if I want to. I'm a woman. You've oppressed me for so
Ex-
many fucking centuries. Who the fuck cares?
This is not. This is Trump's America now.
Yeah. Anyways, back to your. Okay, so you dropped out after 2 years.
I was working at a juice bar, and I was going to take a semester off. I feel like everyone does that and then never comes back. And I remember going into the office and being like, "I'm going to take a semester off," and she's like, "Are you sure you're going to come back? Usually people don't." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back." Never fucking did, because I had a shoot lined up with Jeffrey Campbell. I was like, okay, I'm going to also quit my job too, because I just feel like if I have this one job lined up, if this big company can trust me with these photos, I feel like I can make it work somehow. So yeah, quit my job. And then I just,
How'd you get that Jeffrey Campbell job though?
I think I DM'd them. I'm a believer in DMing. I would DM everybody, like a lot. That was my fucking job. I would be like, would love to do a photo shoot with you. Would love to do a photo shoot with you. And I would do like 7 photo shoots, like 5 to like 7 photo shoots a week. One time in one day I got a studio and did like 5 photo shoots in one day.
Oh, wow.
Were you paid like from the get go?
No. At the beginning, like nothing. I just did it for like, you know,
Yeah,
the
just
more
to-
you
Yeah.
do it,
Yeah.
like, you know, you practice. And I remember one time I got paid $300 and I was like, ooh, rich.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the more you do it, the more people you meet. I've probably shot like hundreds of people, and then, you know, those people, you know, you just end up in a situation. And then, yeah, I remember I did a photo shoot with Jake Weber before the pandemic, and he had just started dating Tara, and he was like, "Oh, you and my girlfriend would get along." So then I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll do a photo shoot with her next week." We got along, and then becoming friends with them, like, obviously made me get more into the YouTube space, and now I work with Johnny Gilbert and all of them. But yeah, I just feel like everything's a web.
Yeah.
Everything is connected, and I would always say yes to everything.
Nas did Johnny Gilbert's last 2
All of them.
music videos.
All
Or all
of
of
them.
them. All of them.
I loved the doctor one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That one. I was singing that song for weeks because of the music
It's true.
video.
I can attest.
In my head, I was
It was.
replaying.
I
and I was
can
like,
attest.
yeah,
Yeah.
give you that boost.
How did you find
like,
your
like self-confidence.
shh. How did you find your style? Because I feel like if someone went to your socials right now, they would see like you have a very distinct
Thank you.
style.
That's all I ever wanted. I remember telling Sean, like, all I want is for people to look at a photo and be like, that's a Nas Nix photo. That's all I ever wanted. So yeah, I think just shooting a lot, finding out what you like. I used to only shoot film. Then I started getting more followers because I started working with more people, but also because I was doing these elf photos before Petra Collins did it, by the way. I need to say that because people think I copy her and I don't.
Been doing that for years.
Been doing that
a
for
whole
fucking-
box of elf ears.
Years.
Yeah.
So I would put on the elf ears because it was the cheapest prosthetic you could get was $30, you know. Back then I wanted to do a full face of prosthetics, but I don't know if you know how expensive those are. They're like
Probably, yeah.
a lot of fucking money. So I was like, okay, I'll do the elf ears. That kind of became my signature in my photos. People would like see the elf ears, you know, thought it was me. So I think just shooting more and putting yourself in a box, I guess, which people say don't, but I think at the beginning to put yourself in a box so people know
It's like
what
kinda
to
creating a
expect.
niche
No,
for
I think
yourself a
it's
little
really
bit, or-
smart. It's like
yeah.
creating a focus
Yeah.
so that people know you. And then from there you can expand.
Exactly. So I feel like this year I've kind of expanded. I'm doing more music videos. I'm shooting digital and with strobes, which is something I never thought I would do. Like I just did a campaign for Wildflower and like it's very clean and nice. I never thought I would do that. I used to be like, I'm only going to shoot film and I'm only going to do like alternative mystical things, but you gotta
adapt. Yeah,
adapt
you got
and-
to Kazakh's passive. You have to adapt.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's your advice for
You're gonna have to edit out so many mouth pops. Me going,
what's your advice for budding photographers or directors about the business side? Like, I feel like you said you went to art center or you went to art school and they didn't teach you the business side. Like, how did you learn? What's your advice for that?
I think you need to talk to people and ask people uncomfortable questions. I know that's like kind of a no-no, but I think if everybody knows their rates, then we all know what we should be getting paid fairly.
Or you talk to other peers.
Yes.
And kind of know.
Sean is laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I'm the one who taught you all that.
About what?
How to make a contract.
Oh, I thought we were talking about rates. I didn't know we were talking about contracts.
About business.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sean taught me about contracts, but about rates, I do ask people. That's how you know what you get paid.
Well, I think he's saying what you're also saying, which is you a lot of times you turn to other people, including Sean, for their advice.
Yes, for sure.
And their experience, which I think is, honestly, I think women a lot of times are better at. Like a lot of men, I feel like don't want to seek help, but that's something that's helped me is like going to get mentors or people in your life that you know they're just better at something than you, and then being willing to ask for their help.
I also assisted this photographer, Parker Day, who also taught me a lot. She taught me about contracts, actually. I'm sorry. No, she was the one that gave me her contract. And then I literally she was like, oh, you can just change the name there. And yes. Yeah. Okay, Sean wants to take credit for it. A man wants to take credit for it.
Classic.
Trump's America.
In Trump's America, a man wants to take credit. But no, Parker Day is this photographer. She's a woman, by the way. Her name is Parker, but she's a woman. And she gave me her contract and said, you can just change my name to your name and use it. Oh. And that's what I would use.
That's handy,
and she would tell me how much she got paid for things. And she, talking to people and,
Who are your biggest inspirations or artists you look up to that maybe influenced you when you were starting out?
Gerard Way.
Honestly, Gerard Way. I like anime too. My Chemical Romance. 'Cause each album is a story, which I love. I love stories. Also, Nadia Lee is a photographer, and she's awesome.
Went to the thing. She had an exhibition.
We went to that exhibition. Yeah, she's awesome.
Who's been your favorite influencer to work with?
Johnny Gilbert. I love Johnny. Shout out Johnny Gilbert. The
Get
sweetest.
On the podcast, yo.
The sweetest. He lets the people in his life that he hires he lets them do what they're best at. He gives us ideas, but he's not a horrible he lets us do whatever we want, as long as it's to his vision. But yeah, he's awesome. He's so nice. He actually invited me to Magic Castle yesterday or day before yesterday.
It's cute.
I love the Magic Castle.
Next question. So this is our other vibe check question, which is, would you rather get fucked by a goat and no one knows, or not actually get fucked by a goat, but everyone in the world thinks you got fucked by a goat?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
We'll give you some time to think about it.
Holy shit. Can you say that question one more time?
Okay. Let me make it even more clear. Let's say you got fucked by a goat.
Okay.
And to be clear, they are fucking you.
Oh, it's like a would you rather. Would you rather get fucked by the goat?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Would you rather, not let's say.
Let's say you got fucked by, what would you do?
Would you rather get fucked by a goat, but no one knows, or you didn't actually get fucked by a goat, but everyone in the world thinks you did?
I'm going to not pass this vibe check again.
There's no right answer.
There's no right answer. This one is really controversial.
I just don't want to get fucked by an animal, diseases, what does a goat dick look like? Like that freaks me out. I'd rather everybody think
that you did.
Think that I did, but that's a little sad.
But now you're the goat fuck girl.
I know. Wait, why would people think I did?
Go on your Instagram comments, when you get ratioed and on Instagram, yeah.
Engagement is engagement, right?
That's true.
True, honestly. And then you could make your...
Also, that'd be cheating. I'm married. I can't fuck a goat.
Okay, assuming you were single, I think you would understand.
My type is Gerard Way, not goats.
I think you could make your whole how you're into elf ears. Now you'd be into goat content.
Oh.
Okay.
Everyone would have a little goat eye contacts, a little beard.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Some horns.
Eating trash.
Falling off cliffs.
There's an idea for Johnny's next music video.
Yeah.
Credit us.
Wait, what did you guys pick?
Mine is not to get fucked by a goat, but to make it my whole personality.
Okay, I like that.
That's
I
mine
like
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
And
I think Tommy?
Which do you think he picked?
I think he cares about his image too much, so I think he get
fucked by a goat.
He get fucked by a goat.
Yeah.
I think last he said he wouldn't get fucked by a goat.
Really?
Yeah.
But you care about how people perceive you.
Well, then I would use it as a like as a way to be like.
It depends on how confident he's feeling each day.
Yeah. Are the eyebrows bleached? Or are they not bleached?
All right. Let's say you were dating a man, Sean.
Yeah.
Let's say in the early days of dating.
Okay.
Would you accept lingerie from him?
Like I would accept it because like I love free things, but like to me I'd be like, why are you want me to perform for you? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's a little weird for me. But if he was giving it to me like, here's a free gift, you don't have to. Like I just thought it would look good on you. You know. I'd be like, sure.
Like,
but
I noticed like a hole in your other pair.
Yeah,
like, here's a replacement
exactly.
for that
He's
one.
like that means he's like thinking about me, but like.
So under the right context, yes.
Yeah, but to me, like a part of like I feel like if a guy who's not Sean gave that to me, I feel like, what does he want me to perform for him?
Yeah.
So tell your story now.
Yeah. Wait, what's my
With your
story?
dad.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot about it. No.
no.
I dated this guy in college and we broke up. And as a way to get me back, I guess, he sent me underwear to my house.
Wait, his underwear?
No, like,
Imagine.
like underwear for me. And like
gifted lingerie.
Like gifted,
essentially.
like
It wasn't lingerie,
you mean
right?
get you back? I thought you meant like get you back.
No,
Like,
no.
That's why I said his underwear.
With like poop stains and
yeah,
shit.
he like skid marks, like
Peed all over
he
it.
like farted all over it. Okay, you mean get you back?
Yeah,
win you
exactly.
back.
Like to win me back.
Okay.
He was like, or I don't know really what his what the point of it was, but he sent me underwear to my house that had like a nickname he would call me embroidered on the butt.
That's
area.
insane.
Yeah, and then my
very
dad,
insane.
because like I was still living at home, it was during college. I was back for like vacation, and then my dad like opened the package and he
No.
stared at it, and I stared at it. We just
No.
looked at each other. And I screamed. I like threw the underwear in the air.
Were you like, okay, I want to be back with him, or were you like, this is
No, I was so fucking icked out, and I was like, it wasn't even cute. Like, if you're gonna
like
give
granny
me
panty.
something, yeah, give me some fucking hot shit that I can use with someone else. But no, it was terrifying. And my dad was like, "Who's that from?" I was like, "It's a friend." Ah!
Oh.
Like, what piece of clothing would you? And it's a question for everyone.
Yeah.
Would you give your partner? Would you like to give your partner or someone you were dating?
like a nice sweater, some nice socks? You know, we always got holes in our socks, so
Yeah, we do.
we do always have holes in our socks. Not
or
today.
holes in your pants, right?
Pants, yeah.
you would give pants
I would like to receive a pair of jeans, yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't have one.
hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, literally.
But think about it, that'd be a cool shoot though, you know, like just like that, those jeans.
Yeah, we should take a photo before you fix them.
I'm not fixing them.
Maybe like just one glove.
Why?
So they would be like, why? Like,
What the fuck? Okay.
no, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Keep them wondering.
Yeah.
People wanting
you
more.
hold on to the other glove for like next year.
And you hold
So-
hands with the glove. That's like you're holding hand
Oh,
glove.
wow.
Keep them wanting
yeah,
more.
I didn't even think about
It's
that.
kind of romantic.
Yeah.
When me and Sean first started dating, I just remembered this. He gave me this jacket and then he painted all of our inside jokes on it, and I still have it.
Oh
Whoa.
my god!
Yeah, so that is what I would
Yo.
want to receive again.
Huge
you know,
green
Wow.
flag, yeah.
like
Huge
tiny
green
little
flag.
everything from that summer.
So it's like little like stories, like little
Yeah,
like,
I don't
or
know
little
what it-
like
I'm going with
T-shirt?
A t-shirt, yeah.
All right, Thomas.
like I would want.
No,
No,
it's
and not
all
everything's about you.
Oh my god,
I would get maybe like a scarf, you know, like it's getting colder. A scarf, you know?
scarf is cute.
Yeah.
Oh, it's giving All Too Well 10-minute version.
Wait, have you guys given underwear to people?
No.
No.
Have you ever thought about it?
No.
Look at them. Look at these two people. Do they look like they have thought about
I
that?
would do it maybe it's some part of some sort of like elaborate role play we're like planning out, you know?
Whoa, what?
Okay, that's thoughtful.
Yeah.
Oh, what role play would you guys all like? And I'm telling you, okay,
Like
be
all of us
super
together?
realistic. Like really realistically, if you're like gonna go on a weekend with someone you're dating, let's say it's relatively early in the relationship, so you're not like that freaky yet.
See, I was the most freaky at the beginning.
Oh,
Now I'm
really?
like not.
I feel like I get more freaky as I get deeper in the relationship. What would be the role play you would most sort of excite you and realistically you would actually do?
Oh, police officer. She's a police officer.
And what are you?
I'm just a perpetrator, I guess.
Okay.
Hurt.
Okay.
It's an inside joke.
Oh, so you like getting dominated?
No, it's just an
Oh,
inside joke.
you want to be locked up. Throw away the key.
Maybe some like League of Legends stuff.
Oh, you want the girl to be
Team over's Mordekaiser.
No, what's that girl? What's
She's
the character?
Mordekaiser.
What's the character you
She
had to
locks
dream
you in her
about?
ult.
Wait, what's the character Thomas had the wet dream about?
No.
No, dude, that's not what happened.
It's a specific skin. Vindicator Bane. Yeah.
Tommy doesn't have genitals to me. He's a Ken doll.
Dude, it was just a dream that she popped up in.
Okay.
There's no like arousal at all. But yeah, Vindicator Bane hit my line.
Maybe like Outlaws on the Run could be fun.
I don't know, like I just like can't think, but like Halloween is always fun, because you're dressed up. I feel like this year I was a sailor and he was a hunter,
Oh.
That's fun, sure.
Yeah.
Just be in a costume. I just feel like any costume, you don't have to say anything,
Maybe a goat costume.
I was gonna say. I feel like most realistically, the role play that I would enjoy and would actually do is like pretending we're just strangers.
Oh,
But if you're on, like, a
actually,
trip together-
that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's actually do that. No, that's good. That's good. Sometimes I'm like, oh hey, what's up? When we're in our house, but it doesn't.
It's like
It's not
you're
in a
like
lab-
flirt, you're
at
like,
the
oh, hey,
beginning
you come
stage.
here often.
Yeah, as a joke, and then it leads into something. It always starts out as a joke, right?
Yeah.
But it's never a joke.
But
Never a
yeah,
joke.
it's kind of
That's a good answer.
Now we have our final question.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had 5 days to eat a plate of poop, what would your strategy be?
That is not the question. What?
I would freeze dry and put it in pills.
Oh, your little fecal
A
transplant.
plate,
That's
like
actually fecal
imagine a big
transplant.
serving of spaghetti and meatballs, but like that size amount
I'd
of
freeze
poop.
dry it, it'd become powder, and
like-
I'd overdose on poop pills.
Oh, like protein powder vibe.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, you had that answer ready to go.
Well, I've been asked that question before
Really?
by Tommy.
Yeah. You asked it. Yeah, when I was pitching the podcast. Yeah. Test question. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Interesting.
okay. No, you need to get
answer.
the shot ready. It's a answer or shot.
Is Julian a Disney adult? Because like, what's up with his shirt?
He's actually not.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why he's wearing that.
No, dude, it's 11 in the morning.
That's why.
All right. Last segment
Shout out my
of
mom for getting these for me.
last segment of the episode. This is you get to either answer the question or you have to take a shot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
The stakes are even higher.
Which influencer do you have the biggest beef with?
Oh my gosh.
We are not going to bleep it.
Oh,
Thank you so much for being on the podcast, Nas.
Yeah, thank
Wait,
you,
tell
Nas.
me.
do I ask them a question?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, you
Because
can.
they got to be put on the line too.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
you can ask them a question.
Name 2 influencers that you've hooked up with.
Pour that shot. Pour that shot.
drink? I'll take
Yeah, pour that shot.
Give me a sip. You want gin or tequila?
Gin.
Ooh,
Good lad. Good lad.
That's a good one.
I have to name them. That's insane.
Well, I
That's
was asked to name
insane.
somebody.
Well, you could just take the shot.
He wishes.
This is a really big shot. Is this a shot? Are you sure?
That's a normal shot. Maybe even less because the toes are dipping in from the alligator.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh. Very good, very good.
That's
All right.
cool.
Thank you, Nas, for being on our podcast. Tell the people how they can find you, how they can follow your work.
Okay, Nas Nixx on everything.
How do you spell that?
NASNIXX.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Nas.
Kick us out.
Thank you.
This has been the Vibe Check podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next week. All right. Peace out.
Peace out.